Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check.
Now a first carry from Giovani Bernard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And able to rip.
I love when they do that baseline press blitz all
dropped
linebackers.
inside the 40.
It's easy. Do it again. Thank you.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take
trap
this
run all
ahead
day.
for right around 3 yards,
Doing
but no
it.
more than
Sit.
that. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Do it again. Thank you.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Blow that shit up all day. Keep doing
The
it.
20 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive
Do it
so
again.
far. It's 1st
I
and
dare
10.
you.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Pass for 1 second.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Check back 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now Leonard Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And the throw left sideline here.
Bro, he got both feet in.
Incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On play action, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. On the return comes Drake. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
From the 24, Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr going to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tuck will throw the ball forward.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check. Fresno.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
We own them. Shoot. Show it.
Here's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Eyes on 13. Hey, 66. Like 5. Come on, D. Check 43.
Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Motion man. Watch 12. I can't believe they let you play.
Now Brady again. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Wait, 20. Check it, reload. Rap. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Check mic. New mic, 52, right, 52. 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Fighting through pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Flush to his right. Jackson with a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. 7 yards the pick up there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing his Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that is knocked away in the middle of the...
Trying to see some stuff, man. I don't see any legit. I'm just gonna go on Twitter and just kind of see what Schefter reports go off that. See what Schefter talking about. I need to find like a reliable source. I don't have cable TV. I'm gonna sit around waiting on that shit. Nothing about the Raiders.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're in Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
here. Nothing on Twitter, man. Nothing, no Raider news yet.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Now a carry for Jacobs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running it with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week.
Mitchell Trubisky
we get the ball and score right away. Let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Or he might resign with the Raiders. We don't know.
Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. The main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. From the 39, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
I ain't seeing nothing happening with the Raiders.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift to your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I hate the random sheds in this game, bro.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there for the Raiders.
What now? You waiting? Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want this.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, all even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Bears are going after Larry Ogunjobi.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Brady.
Got it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Dime can't,
Defense
dollar
delivers
dance
a
will.
score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
A short kick taken at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs are within a two-point conversion of tying us up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Carr gives to Richard. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play action. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards, 27 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
45, 45.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Multiple teams going after Zadarius Smith, including the Ravens.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He's given in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect, bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football. Yes, sir, Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake.
How did that?
And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his weight. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Good shit, Morrow.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third and goal now in a one-score game. On the screen, Bernard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Wait, 20. 72. Time's the mic.
Now Brady got to have this one. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Carr going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw, Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Why would you have the linebacker on Waller, bro? Why would you play a 4-4?
In the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Raiders signing Tyrann Mathieu, 2-year deal? What?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about,
need Tyrann
we got
Mathieu?
shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah.
Will they make
Bro, this game! Oh my god. Bro,
Took a
what the
shot,
fuck?
couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun now for Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
I'll let you, dog. Just wasn't good enough. So Raiders going after Tyrann Mathieu. It's crazy. Quandre Diggs re-signs 3-year, $40 million with Seahawks. Vegeta wants B-Wags to call him. Bear signed defensive tackle Larry Ogunjobi. Raiders are preparing to make a big contract for J.C. Jackson. They got Alex Kappa of the Bengals. I don't know, fellas. Ain't no big names or nothing really popping off the board right now. So I guess once the big ones come off the board, everything will fall into place. Not really seeing most people are sticking with their teams. Ogunjobi goes to the Bears. You know, they released Goldman, so you got Goldman out there. Chargers have $12.368 million in spending space when you factor in the adjusted rookie pool. If they cut Brian Bulaga, that number's doubled. I don't see anything really. Nobody really talking. But we'll see as the day goes, man. I'm going to keep playing some games. I'm going to keep checking it. See if we have anything worth talking about. But I don't know. Tyrann Mathieu and as a Raider, though, like, that's... Former teammate Allen Robinson, he's a number 3 guy or number 2 guy. Doesn't like, oh man, he's talking bad about what's his face. Panthers cleared 24 cap space cuts and contract restructure.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face
really waiting to see what happens with
J.C.
Jackson.
Panthers.
That's what it's going to boil down to. See if we can get him or we can get Hayward back for another year.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
If this man really want to run a 4-2-5 like he says, you got to go out there and get
very short
the market
kick taken
for these
right
guys.
At the 20. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Off of play action, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be corralled.
Oh, man. Deep dump.
Out across midfield down to the 45. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. On 4th down, Newton. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from the 20. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On the toss, Drake going left. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Want to play with the Panthers?
So now Carr, he'll lead the
Have all
Raiders
those
up to
GVs.
go for 2.
play against the Rockets.
They'll try and run it here. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, man, somebody break something. Reggie Wayne is their receivers coach.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Oh!
Incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Newton's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 20. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
What? They gave him that?
The first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9.
Missed it.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Story of my life. Give shit away. Giving points away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've gotten the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he will
like big physical receivers.
So a perfect finish to the half.
Physical receivers beat speed corners.
And 2 more
all day.
Good measure. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On second down now, Richard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
Whatever.
And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Newton on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Really see nothing.
He'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Brandon Sheriff goes to Jacksonville.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen that.
Rashard lost it.
Good shit. Good ball.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, it's Drake. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball.
Turn around, screen shoulder roll.
Picked up by Justin Burris. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward.
Big Crosby.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Newton. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass.
Whatever it takes to make the game close, even if it doesn't need to be.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Running it with Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Speed corners cannot play run fits.
First of their timeouts. As the clock stops.
Speed safeties cannot play run fits.
Play. On 2nd down.
They can't tackle.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Carr going to throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One last throw here for Newton.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And
He thought he was just going to throw crossers at me. Nah, buddy. Nice try, though. Let's see what free agency talking about, man. Offensive lineman, 49er. Why do people go to the Jets, bro? Like, the Jets fucking suck. Damn, man. Raiders haven't. Hey. So, Stephon Gilmore to the Raiders? What? It's not official. Brandon Sheriff to the Jaguars. Probably did it for money. I don't see nothing. Yo, these folks are quiet, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, nothing. Y'all see anything possible, man? Like, what is going on? Bills release Darrell Williams to save $6.3 million in cap space. 49ers lose Laken Tomlinson. Like, literally nothing. Jaguars got Foye Alukin. I don't want to hear people be interested in. I want to see signed. Bro, we got so many fucking holes, bro. Holes. Both sides of the wall. Y'all need to be aggressive. At least show us that you're trying, you know? Like, just don't let all of them just get scooped up by the other team, bro. Like, look. It's wild, man. Like, they literally doing nothing. It's just like crickets chirping.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Nothing.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it with Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Now on first down, Drake again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
You're not stopping the run in the
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Barber. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Carr. And that is caught.
Blitz them all again.
Raiders. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A strong, determined run there.
Anything happening on Twitter? Tweets. Chiefs, Lions, and Browns
To get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point put through by Succop, and this is now a 1-point game.
There's like nothing going on in free agency, bro. Like, fuck.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And able to break one.
Not big enough. Get out of that 3-3-5, bro.
But a nice little gain.
You ain't got no meat on that.
That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it out.
Run all over that shit.
Midfield at the 48.
Where are you out?
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Catch made. It's Moreau.
And we shading over the top. Oh, boy.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Man, my day was weak.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Oh, day.
2nd and 2 is prime
Get out
time
of
for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Drake. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake.
I was going to run all over that shit. Stop baseline and stop staying in the 3-3-5.
Kenyon Drake.
Can't defend the run.
26 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And how about the call there? Third down. I know I was thinking pass, and I bet that defense was as well.
And I think you're right. I think the defense was guessing exactly as you described there, and that's where it pays to be contrarian and to have the guts to make that kind of a call. You keep the defense guessing, and in this case, it pays off in a touchdown.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there.
This dude trying to dial up cover 4 bombs and shit. Doesn't work, bro. I know how to run this palms. Stop that shit. Sitting there thinking, oh, if I run a streak in a post, I'm going to beat him. Well, my user's over there, bro. That's not going to work. Throw deep on users, bro. You gotta have to take what you're given. Force it underneath. You gotta set them plays up. Let's see what Twitter is talking about. Okay, so as a troll, Tyrann Mathieu figured. Per year, $18 million. Ted Karras. I see nothing. Just a bunch of re-signs, really. Still nothing, fellas, man. I'm not sure how they gonna do it this year, man. Like, what's their literally 2 hours and 3 hours in the free agency. Nothing. What the fuck, bro? But we will stay up to date, man. Nothing really going on.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Literally nothing. You know what they want to do, man. They don't want to pay
and
anybody
we
else.
are underway here in Las Vegas.
Pick up the scrap metal after everybody's picked the goal.
On the return comes Drake.
We'll see.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
This might be my new winning formula, man. Running the ball. Check the need to.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
No,
Runs through the contact. And he's got this down to the 35.
Not big enough.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up,
and he's not fast
knock
enough.
People back.
Touchdown, Raiders!
That's box over the top.
35 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. It's Patterson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis.
Impact block,
and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run with Patterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Patterson. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Patterson on the carry. And it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now it's Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons.
I love being a good user adjuster.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
They can beat themselves up.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
What up, Johnny?
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. To throw again is Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Now the ball comes loose.
Really tried to RPO me, bro? Been playing match defense the whole drive. And you want to run an RPO. Not very smart.
Hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
They've been quiet today, Javi, man. I've been trying to keep up with it, but ain't nothing really.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Carr now on first down. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Now a play fake. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
To throw his Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Person doing anything at damn Jaguars.
Again, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. Touchdown! Foster Moreau, a 12-yard touchdown.
Stop playing man coverage on me, bro.
The Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action with Ryan. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
6-3. You win that.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Williams to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good.
Woo, boy.
Past the 30.
He's going to eat clock for us. We're good. Nothing to worry about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Can't really scheme against me, bro. You got to open your playbook.
This is not going to work. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Head out the gutter, bro.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's
really
really upset on their
the whole
team?
game.
The defense.
Not it.
Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Open your playbook up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead.
It ain't working, bro. Why are you in a base deep? Why are you in a bear versus
playing not to lose? I think with this team, you got to figure at this point,
this is a
great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left.
Not that for.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's
boy.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wrong fucking button. That triangle wide open.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown.
You're going to keep playing, man. You're going to get fucked up.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I hope you get out of that mini scheme and open your playbook up, bro. Mini scheme ain't it. Don't get mad at me, I'm just a messenger.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It ain't it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. It's Ryan. Under pressure, they got him again.
I want you to get out of that shit.
It
ain't it.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's complete to his tight
end. Told you to stop playing man coverage. You still gonna do it.
Touchdown.
Get out of that shit.
Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
Tell you to do something, you better listen.
Talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. Now it's the backup Mariota. Being chased out left. And And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
That's defense. You can't get anything more than a fucking field goal. Ass. Just show me the updates, man. Show me the fucking updates.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Ryan. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and very little daylight there.
That ain't it, bro.
Up to the 44. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 56 yards. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
They're going to try and run.
Oh.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick
Riddick
off.
to the Eagles.
On the return comes Drake. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Exciting.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richard. And he's over midfield.
10 yards on your bear defense, bro. Like,
a nice run there, 9 yards.
doing it wrong. Stop playing man coverage, bro. Stop man blitzing.
Carr gives to Richard. And they'll get him down as he's
run all over that
inside the
shit,
40.
man. What a brand new running back.
Rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I just brought that guy in. He already got 50.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
10 yards of carry on that defense.
2nd and 2. So
You would think after the first few times, okay, I'm doing something wrong. Let me fix it. But you're not.
They stay on the ground with Drake.
Still getting in there. Another 10 yards.
Go down here right around the 20.
You're not playing run fits, bro.
Now the Falcons going to use one of
Got to
their
match
timeouts,
personnel.
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On first down, Drake.
There,
And
another 7 yards.
Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You think, hey, I'm doing something wrong. Let me fix it. Here you go, going right back to doing the same shit. They got you fucked up in the first place.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
It's fine.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very
linebacker on Waller.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed.
You do so.
Send it deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Spamming blitzes anyway.
The Raiders try it on
I've only
4th
blitzed
down,
you
but to
one
no
time.
avail. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
I don't need to sit there and spam blitzes until it works. I know when to blitz. The one time that I blitzed you, I got a sack. I'm going to sit there and spam.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Overthinking it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Too much clock.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in
3-score
this
game. You're not going to win, bro.
They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I'll be little boy.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with
I'll
1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr to throw.
Oh my God. Really?
With 14 seconds remaining.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? By having to
That's what happens when you man blitz the whole fucking game, bro. You leave people open.
Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up
You got
giving
5
away
routes in the
football.
field.
This
You
team
man
has
blitz,
stayed
you only got
aggressive,
4
and
man.
it's working out for them.
I don't know who they're going to pick up, bro. Like, right now, this shit quiet as hell. Shit annoying, bro. Like, need to be aggressive. Like I always say, gotta be aggressive. Gotta make moves. We lost 26 people in free agency. You gotta re-sign somebody or something. Christian Kirk just got $21 million per year. What the fuck? Jaguars just got too much money. They gotta pay people to come there. Christian Kirk is the highest paid receiver. $21 million a year? God. He's not even a number 1. He's a slot receiver, bro. What the fuck? Oh, this is ridiculous. What the fuck is going on, man? 3rd highest paid receiver in the league at $21 million a year. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who works in fucking the Jacksonville Jaguars PR, bro? Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. They're just trying to get rid of their money, man. They're throwing money out on the street. So Devontae definitely going to get his 30. Yeah. Hopkins, Julio, and Christian Kirk. That's the top 3 fucking paid receivers. How does that make it make sense? What the fuck, bro? Jaguars are fucking stupid. That's why they're forever going to be at the bottom of the totem pole. Four-year, $84 million. And then they got Christian Kirk, Brandon Scherf, Foley Fadu Kasi, and Foye Alukin. Jesus Christ. Off of a 77 catch season. Jesus Christ, man. It's like they're bribing people to come play in Jacksonville now. It's like, what the fuck? Then you got Kirk Cousins making $40 million a year. Like, what the hell, man? Jesus. You got all these bums trying to get top dollar, bro. And it's making the better players. Man, what is, like, do they got something going on in the Players Association? Be like, hey, you're going to go get this much so that I can get this much. What the hell? I don't see anything else, man. That's like the only thing that I see right now. All you can say is congrats to Christian Kirk, man. I mean, I ain't gonna down him, man. He got paid, you know. It is what it is. DJ Chark and Marquise Valdez-Scantling just upped their asking price with the Kirk deal. That's crazy. And then Michael Gallup is getting 5 years for $57.5 million. So I think that the Cowboys did good, but then you look at it like, okay, you pay Gallup, and you let Cooper go. Like what are teams doing, bro? Like, that's wild, bro. No, I'm gonna play another game, see if anything else pops off. That's crazy. Like, Christian Kirk, really, bro? I can imagine next year salary cap playing with the Jaguars, bro. Your salary cap space is gonna be just off the charts. You're not even gonna have to go rebuild. Your team's already gonna be there, but you're gonna be in cap trouble like really quick, bro. Just imagine, Jesus Christ. $21 million a year for a fucking slot receiver. Jesus fucking Christ. Now we're gonna have to pay Renfro like $28 million or something. It's fucking wild. Jesus. They're gonna have to up the salary cap.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are
Jaguars just don't know what the fuck they're doing. They can't get no one to come down here. They're just gonna throw the money. About time Sir Khan or whatever his fucking name is. He's like, man, fuck it. I take money. I want to win. And he's not even going after a good player. Like, sure, yeah, maybe, but, you know, he's in the later, I wouldn't say he's prime anymore. A couple years ago.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
What do y'all think about that, man? That's wild.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
What we're doing is
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. We're scoreless after 1. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
Get up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Damn, bro. Christian Kirk got paid, bro. Jaguars is like, fuck it.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It got his man complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Clyde Edwards, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it?
Yeah, JJ, you gotta block, bro.
They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big time play, big time result.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Need to read the 3. Read the 3.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
We're taking points, fellas.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
smiling. Oh, we're not going to be able to afford our team.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
Play. Three receiver side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Dillon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
I'm playing a lot of it today, man. Undefeated.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Open space inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Packers are back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
That's why I kicked the field goal before halftime.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return comes Drake. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Nah, that shit's fake. It was from a fake account. I seen that shit too, bro. I was like, nah, can't be right, you know, but yeah, it's a fake account.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. Here's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Non-stop run. He trying everything. And these cover 4 spammers, bro. It's just too easy.
Carr now on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
He's killing him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Landry probably going to either
You'll see
Chiefs
running
or
backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Yo, this iPhone closes.
Now as he's carried 13 times. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. And it's
why would you throw it that way when he's heading to the fucking sideline? Oh my God.
Right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
Damn.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Now I'm going to take these timeouts.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now a first down carry by Jones. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One final try now for Rodgers.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Money.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This is Dillon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Jones has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 61 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. They need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Crosby puts it through. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr.
this one is
This game's about to screw me.
incomplete. Two straight incompletions, and now you got a situation you're down 3. So obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the first. Back to the air on 3rd, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they got to pick up a first, right? They know they're down 3. They have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the first down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try and pick up yardage and make it a manageable 4th down, that could be the call coming.
Oh, boy, man. The game. Too much. I don't know what I want to use.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And that is the play of the game right now. Had to have the conversion to keep this one going in OT, and they got it.
They don't get it. As you noted, it's over. Down 3, they had to have it, picked it up. Now they get ready to go again with a new set of downs.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On play action, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Carr.
And that's good.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I knew the game was going to
And
screw
now
me.
the rookie's free. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick
I'm
6
going to
and a
probably take
Packer
me a nap, bro,
touchdown.
because Raiders ain't been doing shit.
A road win in
Might
the
be a
National
dead day
Football
for us,
League.
man.
Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
Ain't
You
seen
take
nothing.
it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
Literally. There's nothing like, bro, this shit's... What are they gonna release? How are the Packers coming up with all this money when they're like negative 50 mil in cap space, but they're signing... Like, what the fuck? It's wild. And the main thing is everyone's talking about Christian Kirk. There's nothing going on. We're not paying nobody 22 mil. But yeah, you'll have games like this, bro. This was a dud-ass game. I even knew the game was going to screw me on the last drive. It's wild. And then the 2 picks, like they shouldn't have been. Running ass game. 2 runnings. 2 run. Run. Oh, he's doing tackles. He got 11 tackles. I like Diop, man. Go back and let's see how I beat him when he's cutting. Oh, I got shut down, man. That's wild. I didn't even get the ball back. He chewed the clock the entire second half, bro. I don't even think I had the ball. Actually, I did. I get the ball, and then I threw that low ball bullshit. Like, I had the pass lead, and I tried to pass lead to the left while holding low ball. I shouldn't even done that. Because when you low ball it, you take away your passing. And I probably should have ran this play flip, to be honest. Yeah, I gotta start doing that. Mindset. Run this shit to the fucking wide side, bro. Run this shit to the wide side. That way I don't throw a cross shoulder. That killed me. Because then he just basically just chewed the fucking clock to tie the game. Oh, this game is so trash. Ugh. Damn. And there's no highlight. Yo, how is this not roughing the passer, bro? Like, they don't even want to show it. I can't even go back. Parker, you got to block, bro. I'm gonna remind myself to do that too. Start running to the field side. It's crazy. He'll block on the play action plays. Who did I have? I could have probably made that throw. That safety was dropping back, and you know how the safeties do in this game. You should have gave me that comeback on that. Yeah, Gunslinger killed me, though. Hopefully they'll take this shit out of the game next year. But I will catch y'all fellas later, man. Free agency quiet as fuck today.